Hello everybody, welcome back to another Bitcoin update. I'm Christian. Today I'm going to do another update about what's happening currently for the Bitcoin price. And guys, right now we are standing in a very dangerous situation. And also guys, most people are very confusing about what's the next move for the Bitcoin price, because we had this downtrend movement, guys. We broke it to the upside, and I called this a big trap. My justification for that, it was the Dixie didn't open because the market was closed for the weekend, and the time that opened today, Monday, we saw a huge rejection. That's why I called this a trap, because I was waiting to see furthermore high on the Dixie price, and of course that's exactly the opposite of the Bitcoin price. If we're gonna see high here, we would have a massive rejection for the Bitcoin price. But we saw instantly huge rejection. And the time, guys, that I made a tweet about that Dixie is decreasing, Bitcoin just pumped over $23,500 area. So I quickly made a tweet and I told you that because Dixie is decreasing and also SP500 pumping, and Bitcoin gonna pump very imminent. And simultaneously, guys, couple minutes later, we saw massive pump to the Bitcoin price, which touched over $23,900 area. And that's why, guys, it's really important to follow me on Twitter, because I'm updating you about what's happening in every minute, in every hour for the Bitcoin price. And then, guys, this kind of pump followed with big dump on the Bitcoin price, which, as you can clearly see, we went back to this resistance area to retest it as a support. And simultaneously, guys, a couple hours later, Dixie start moving more downwards, and you can clearly see, guys, right now there's a big potential to see an imminent pump for the Bitcoin price after this retracement of the previous resistance as a support, because you can clearly see that we found strength here, and we kept the Bitcoin price over this massive resistance, which right now is a support. So guys, on this video I'm going to explain you exactly what I'm expecting, and I would like to declare you guys that this imminent pump that I spoke before is very imminent, is very temporary, and I'm still bearish. I'm still expecting a huge crash to happen, the last capitulation, the last crash. And because, guys, fundamentally we are extremely bearish, and also we forming this rise wedge pattern in the daily time frame that I'm expecting a lot to see a breakout. So this kind of pump is very temporary. So guys, on this video we're going to speak for all these things exactly with price targets in the short term, mid term, and the long term. So if you would like to know all these things, all you have to do is to stay tuned until the end of the video. Before jumping to more analysis, let's smash 100 likes on this video, because with this way you are helping me so much on this journey. And with a very simple process of daily like, daily comments, and share with your friends, you are actually helping me so much, and appreciate you for this help support from the bottom of my heart. A big thank you to everyone. And let's dive straight, guys, to the 4-hour time frame to continue our analysis, because we have lots of interesting things to speak about. So briefly, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened on this current chart. We had this downtrend movement in the 4-hour time frame. We saw actually a big strength on this $22,800. We moved the price of the Bitcoin price over 23,000, and actually we went back to retest this resistance of $23,250 area, and we broke it, and we went straight to the next resistance of this huge downtrend movement. And also we had a breakout here, guys. The time that we broke out the area of $23,500, I made a video because it was a weekend. And guys, because this pump and breakout happened on weekend, and Dixie stayed on this high situation, and I highly believe that we're gonna see an insane pump to the upside for the Dixie. That's why I called this kind of a pump as a trap yesterday, and I called it a trap. And guys, after the couple hours of the market that opened, we saw massive rejection on the Dixie price, and that massive rejection and also a confirmation of the breakout of $23,500 made me to do a tweet, which I told you that we're going to have an imminent pump to the upside, because SP500 was pumping, Bitcoin was pumping, Dixie was decreasing, and this was an indication for me to actually tweet about a pump, an imminent pump. So subsequently we saw a massive rejection back to this previous resistance, which right now we're retesting it as a support. And guys, you can clearly see that right now there is a big potential of retracement back to 24,000, within $24,250, guys. There is a big potential to see huge pump on these areas. So be very careful, guys. because right now we can see something like that, but this is gonna be very temporary, and subsequently we're gonna see huge crash which gonna lead us back to this $22,800 and also gonna break it. So this is very temporary and very dangerous, and there is a big potential to happen, because do not forget guys that we are moving into a rise wedge pattern, and rise wedge patterns, as you know, are extremely bearish, especially on the daily time frame that we are forming it. And I highly believe that we're gonna, from time to time, we're gonna see massive breakout on this support, which is gonna lead us back to very low number. And guys, as you remember from yesterday video, I told you that this rise wedge pattern has a technical price target which are gonna shock you right now. If you're gonna break it for any time soon, you're gonna clearly see that we have technical price target $16,500 area, and I told you that there is a big probability to touch those numbers, because these numbers are in my prediction in the long run. Because as we know guys, fundamentally we are extremely bearish, so I'm expecting to see a massive crash for the Bitcoin price, a massive crash for the crypto market, one more last capitulation, and there is guys, rumors that there is a probability to get into a recession. And if this scenario is gonna happen, then we're gonna speak for massive and terrible crash everywhere. My worst case scenario guys for the Bitcoin is exactly the $12,000 within $60,000 area. So you can clearly understand that these numbers on this rise wedge pattern is inside on my predictions. So if we're gonna move on guys, we have this descending broadening wedge, which as you can clearly see, I highly believe that we're gonna move into those areas. I believe that we're gonna see massive crash, and actually the last capitulation, which gonna lead us back to those low levels. Then we're gonna see the massive reversal, which gonna break every resistance that we're gonna have ahead of us, and we're gonna jump back to the bull run. And guys, for me to get back officially on the bull run, we will need to break not this $25,000 area, which is the famous and fabulous resistance area. It's not that area guys, it's the area of $30,000. And the reason of that is because previously on the previous bull run, it was the most strongest support area. That the time that we broke it, we announced officially the bear market. Okay, and at the same time guys, simultaneously we're gonna call this support area, which right now gonna retest it as a resistance. If we're gonna break it, we're gonna call that officially the beginning of the bull run. Okay, this is exactly what I believe about all these things guys. And also we have the guys the SP500, and my justification for that of the SP500 is guys that there is a big probability to find big strength here and push the price to the upside. And the reason of that is the same, because I believe that Dixie is gonna have a breakout on this support of this rise wedge pattern, because it's very important to pay attention guys on the Dixie. Is moving exactly the opposite of the SP500 and the Bitcoin price. So if you're gonna see a breakout here, then you should expect a big imminent pump on the Bitcoin into the levels that I told you, and also for the SP500. Okay, you should pay attention guys on these two, SP500 and Dixie, because play big role for the Bitcoin price. And here guys, I would like to declare you one more last thing, that of course there is the probability to see huge drop from this area that we are standing right now without the retracement over $24,000. Okay, but according to what I'm watching right now, I believe first we're gonna have an imminent pump to $24,000, and then we're gonna see the massive and terrible rejection, which I'm expecting a lot to see. Okay, so this is exactly what I believe guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below in the comment section what you believe about the next move for the Bitcoin price, and see ya tomorrow with my fresh updates. Until then, your boy Chris out. Bye.